7.5 factorize each of the following. Here we'll have to split the middle term. We have here x squared plus 12x minus 45. To split the middle term here, that is 12, what we'll have to do, that is the first step, you'll have to take the product of the extreme value where we have here 1, here 45. So we take the product of first and third term. We have here the coefficient of x squared, which is 1. So which is, we have here 1 into 45, which is equals to, we get here 45. Now you'll have to get, or you'll have to factorize 45 in such a way the sum which is equals to 12. That means you'll have to get with a minus sign. So here 45 is divisible by which table? There are many factors. You can take a trial here. We have here 45 is divisible by, if I take here 5, then 5 into 9. So with the help of minus sign, will you get the 12 here? 9 minus 5. Are we getting 12? No. Again here you can take 45 is also divisible by the table, that is yes, which is 3 table. So 3 into 1, 3. So 1 in hand, 3 into yes. That is 3 into how many times? 15. Now take here a trial, that is 15 minus 3, which is equals to 12. Here the middle term is 12, and this 12 you'll have to get with any two factor by using here a minus sign. So I've got here 15 minus 3, which is equals to 12. Now you'll have to substitute this 12 with the help of these two factor. Now here x squared you'll have to drop as it is. Now second here 12 you'll have to replace by the given factor 15 and 3. So take the bigger value first here, that is we have here 15. We take here now 15, it has a variable x. Now the second here we take the smaller number, but before that here you can multiply these two sign, that is here minus into plus is minus. After that you can take the smaller value, which is 3, it has a variable x. Now the third term you'll have to drop along with the sign. So I've got here first we have 3 terms. Now we have got 4 terms. What you'll have to do, you'll have to take common from the first 2 terms and the last 2 terms. So the first 2 terms here, x squared plus 15x. So what we can take here common, so that is here x, this side also we have x. So we can take x as the highest common factor. So we can take here x common. After that here there is a x squared. So if you take x common, that means there will be only x. The same sign we drop here, plus sign. So from 15x I've taken x as a common. Now we left with only 15. After that here the last 2 terms what we can take common, the sign you'll have to drop the same sign minus. Now we have here 3 and 45, that is divisible by yes, both are divisible by 3. So we take here 3 as the highest common factor. After taking 3 away from this term, we left with only x. After that here multiply these two sign, minus minus are plus. After that divide by 3. 3 into how many times is 45? So 3 into 1, 3. So here 1 in hand, it becomes a new number, that is 15. Again 3 into yes, that is 5. Now we can see again here the factor x plus 15, here also x plus 15. Again you'll have to increase one more step by taking the common factor x plus, we have here 15. After that you'll have to collect whatever we have taken common in our previous step, that means on this step. So that along with the sign here x followed by here minus 3. So these are the 2 factor. Again here the next one, we can see here x squared minus 4x minus 21. Now flashback the steps. Rule 1, or the first step, we multiply the product of the extreme value. So we take here 1 into 21. which is equal to 21. Now you can take here a trial 21. In which table we get 21? So there are many factors. So we take here a first trial with the help of 3 table. 3 into 7. Now we can see here the middle number, that is 4. This 4 you'll have to substitute. You'll have to find in such a way the two number whose difference, which is 4. So check here, 7 minus 3. Are we getting 4? Yes. That means now this 4 you'll have to substitute with this factor. If you fail to get here the difference, which is 4, then again you'll have to take a trial with another table. Now this 4 can be replaced with the help of 7 and 3. So how to write here? First we take the bigger value here, which is 7. That can be taken here, 7x. Now before we take the second number, multiply these two signs. Minus minus are plus. After that we have here 3x. The third value we drop as it is. Now from the first two terms you'll have to take, yes, that is common. We can see here x, even here x. That means here we can take x common. After taking away x from x square, we left with here only x minus here only 7. We can close here. The same sign you'll have to drop. The last two terms, 3 and 21, both are divisible by, yes, that is 3 table. So we are taking here highest common factor as 3. After taking away 3 as the highest common factor, here this term, the third term, left with only x minus 3 into how many times equal to 21? That is 3 into 7. So we can close here. Again the factor x minus 7, again x minus 7, we can take common. So x minus 7, which is our common factor. After that here we'll have to collect back here the value x along with the sign here, that is plus 3. So this will be the required factor. The next one here. Now the first step here, like we did on the previous step, take the product of the extreme value. We can see here the value, that is 5 into, that is 12. 5 12 equals to 60. Now we can factorize 60 by any table. But here your main target is to get 32. Which sign you'll have to check? That is plus sign. So with plus sign, the sum of the two numbers should be equals to 32. Now it is divisible by 2 table. So take a try here, 2 into 3, 6, 2 into 0. Are we getting 32? If we add this 2 plus 30, and that equals to exactly 32. That means I've got the factor. Now 5x squared we can drop as it is, along with the sign here minus minus. Again now 32 can be replaced with these two factor. Take the bigger number here, that is 30x. Now multiply these two signs, minus plus are, yes, that is minus. Again we have here 2x. Now the third value we drop as it is, that is plus 12. Now we can take here common from the first two terms, that is 5 and 30, both are divisible by, yes, that is a multiple of 5. So 5. Along with that we can also take a variable x. After taking 5x common from the first two terms, we left here only x. The same sign you'll have to drop here. 5 into how many times equals to 30? Yes, 5 into 6. We can close here. The same sign we can drop. Again from the last two terms, 2 and 12, both are divisible by 2 tables. So we are taking here 2 as the highest common factor. After taking 2 as the common, then we left with here x minus plus will be minus 2 into how many times? Yes, 2 into 6. Now the factor here, x minus 6, is a common factor. Now we can collect back here the value or the term 5x here minus 2. The third one here, we can see here x squared minus 22 plus 120. Now take the product of the extreme value here. 1 into 120 equals to 120. 120. Now here you'll have to split the middle term with any two factor whose sum will give 22. Now take here so take any table here. If I take with 2, then 2 into 60. 60 plus 2 is not equal to 22. Again, you can take another table, 120. If you take here, that is a which table? Yes, 5 table. 5 into 2, 10, 2 in hand, 5 into 4. 24 plus 5 not equal to 22. Again here, take another trial here. 120 is divisible by now. Which table we have? So let's try with 4. 4 into 3, 0. Are we getting 22? No. Then again we can take the help of 120. Which table you want me to take here now? Yes, that is a 8 table. 8 into 1, 8. So how many in hand? That is 4 in hand. So 40, 8 into how many? That is a 5. 15 plus 8 is not equal to 22. Do you have any more table here? That is 6 table. Did we try? Shall we try with 6 table? Yes, 120. Again here by 6 table. 6 into 2, 0. So 20 plus 6 is not equals to 22. Now which table you want me to take here? Okay, then the next trial will be 120 is also divisible by 10 also, 12 also. So 10 into how many? 12. 10 plus 12, yes, that is 10 plus 12 equals to 20. That means I've got here 22 as the sum. So now here the first term we can drop as it is x square minus. So this 22 you'll have to substitute with this 2 factor. So take the bigger value first here, that is we have here 12. The same letter or variable you can take here x. Now multiply these two sign, minus plus, that is minus. Now the second factor I have here 10, that is 10 followed by x. The third term you'll have to drop as it is along with the sign. Now from the first two terms here you'll have to take common. Here x square, here 12x, which means we can take only x common. After taking x away or the common from these two terms, then here from the first term there will be 1x followed by here only 12 will be left out. We can close. Minus sign you'll have to drop as it is. Both these numbers are divisible by, yes, the highest common factor for these two will be 10. After taking 10 as the highest common factor, then here we left with only x minus plus will be minus 10 into how many times? That is, yes, 10 into 12 we can close. So we can see here the factor x minus 12, which is a common factor. After that here you'll have to collect back here x along with the sign here minus 10. This will be the required factor for the given polynomial. The next one here, we can see here x square minus 21x plus 108. Now like we did the previous questions, you can follow the same rule here. Firstly we take the product of extreme value, 1 into 108, which is equals to 108. I need the sum, that is 21. We take a trial with which table? Shall we take with 2 or 6? Any one you can apply here. So here if I go for with a 4 table, 4 into how many times? 2, 8. So 2 in hand, 28. 4 into 7, 28. 27 plus 4 is not equals to 21. Then shall I increase with this again here by 3 table? 3 into how many times? 9 times. So you can group these two together. 4 3s are 12. 12 into 9 is also equals to 108. So I need here with plus sign to get 21. So here 12 plus 9, which is equals to, yes, 21. That is here 9 plus 12, which is equals to 21. So we can substitute 21 with these two factor. Now here x squared minus 21 can be replaced with this two term here. So we take here the bigger value, which is 12x minus plus will be minus. The second term we have here 9x plus 108. From the first two terms we can take here, we can see here x as the common. After taking away x from the first term, we left with x. Again here we left with only 12. We can close. Minus sign, minus sign. Both these numbers are divisible by, yes, the highest common factor is 9. After taking away 9 as the highest common factor, we left here x. Multiply these two signs, minus, plus, minus. Then we divide this one, 9 into how many? 1, 1 in hand. So 18, 9 into how many? 12. So that is how we can see here the factor x minus 12. Here also x minus 12. So we just take only 1. Then we can take here x along with the here minus 9. So this will be the required factor. The next one here, x squared plus 5x minus 36. Now again here 1 into 36, which is 36. Now here you can factorize. You'll have to find in such a way that the difference of two numbers should be equals to 5. Take a trial here. It's divisible by, yes, that is 9 into how many? 4. Now you can check with sign. 9 minus 4, which is equals to 5. Now you can substitute or replace 5 with the help of these two factor. So we take here the bigger number, 9x plus minus will be minus. The second number we have here 4x. The third one you'll have to drop as it is along with the same sign. Now from the first two terms we take here x common. After taking x common here, then we left with x plus here only 9. We can close here. Same sign you'll have to drop here. 4 and 36. Both are divisible by highest common factor, which is 4 table. After taking 4 common, then x minus minus will be plus, then 4 into how many? 9. Then we can see here the factor which is a common. Then here you'll have to collect back here x along here minus 4, and that will be the required factor. X squared minus 9x plus 14 here. The first step, take the product of first and the third term, the constant value here, 1 into 14, which is equals to 14. After that you'll have to factorize 14 with the help of any table. So 2 into 7. Here the middle term we have 9. You'll have to get in such a way the sum of two numbers should be equal to 9. So here plus sign is there. We can check with a plus sign, and 2 plus 7, which is equals to 9. That means I've got the factor here. So after that here what we can do here, x squared we drop as it is minus this 9 you'll have to replace with the help of 2 and 7. That is a 7x minus plus will be minus. Then the second term here we have 2x. The third term you'll have to drop along with the sign, which is we have here 14. Now from the first two terms we can take here common. So we can see here the common will be only x. After taking x common here, we left with one more x minus from here only 7. We can close here. You'll have to drop the same sign here, minus. 2 and 14 both are divisible by, yes, that is even number. That means highest common factor will be 2. After taking here common 2, then we left with only x minus plus minus 2 into how many times? 7. We can close. Now after that here the factor we can see here x minus 7, which is a common. Then after that here you'll have to collect back here the x along here, that is minus 2, and this will be the required factor. Now the next one here, x squared plus 14x plus 48. The middle value here we have 14. You'll have to get 14 with the help of plus sign. we can take here a trial here. The product of 1 and 48. 1 into 48, which is equals to here 48. Now you can take any table to check here. So we take the help of which table? Yes, that is 6 table. 6 into how many times? That is 6 8 are 48. Now check with the help of plus sign whether by adding these two terms are we getting 14 or not. So 6 plus 8, that is equals to 14. That means I've got the factor here. Now you'll have to substitute. Now 14 can be replaced with these two terms. Take the bigger number first here, which is we have here 8. So x plus plus will be plus again the second value, which is we have here 6x, followed by the third term you'll have to drop as it is. Now from the first two terms we take here common, and the common can be only variable x. After taking x here, then one more x will be left out. Here 8 will be left. We can close here. The same sign you'll have to drop here. 6 and 48, the highest common factor 6. After taking 6 as the highest common factor, then we left with x. The same sign you'll have to drop here. And then plus plus is plus. So 6 into how many times? Yes, 6 into 8 times. So we can see here x plus 8, this also x plus 8, which is again our common factor. So we take here x plus 8 as the common factor. Now you'll have to collect back here the term which is we have x, and here along with the sign plus 6. Now the next sum here, we can see here x squared minus 7x plus 12. Now multiply the extreme value, 12 into 1, that is 12. Now I need to get here 7 with the help of plus sign. You'll have to use this very sign to get 7. Now 12 is divisible by 2 table. 2 into 6. 6 plus 2, 8. That is not equal to 7. Again I need to take another table. So we can check by 3. 3 into 4. Now use this sign whether we get 7 or not. 3 plus 4 equals to, yes, I'm getting here 7. Now we can change this 7 or substitute 7 with the help of these two number. X squared, you'll have to drop as it is along with the sign here minus. Now this 7 we can change with the help of these two term. Take the bigger value first here, 4x. To take 3, before taking 3 you can multiply these two sign. Minus into plus will be minus. Again we have here, that is 3x. Now the third value we drop as it is along with the sign here, 12. Now from the first two terms we take here x common. Then after that x minus, there will be left with here 4. Minus sign, minus sign. These two numbers are divisible by, yes, that is 3. Now taking here 3 common, then x minus plus minus 3 into 4, 12. If you fail to get these two factor not equal, that means different factor, then make sure that you'll have to recheck your steps. So we can see here the factor x minus 4, which is a common factor. So you'll have to take only one. After that here, we collect here, you'll have to take x and here minus 3. The next sum here, again we can follow the same rule here. The first step, take the product of the extreme value. 1 into 132 equals to 132. Now which table you want me to take a trial? You can take a trial here. So I'll take the help of 11 table. 11 into 1, 11. So 2 in hand, 11 into, yes, 2. Now with the help of plus sign, you'll have to check whether the sum equals to 23rd or not. 11 plus 12 equals to 23, which means I've got the sum which is equals to 23rd. That means now you can substitute 23rd with the help of these two term. Now we can take the bigger value here, 12x plus will be minus. The second value we have 11x. The the third value you can drop as it is along with the sign. Now from the first two terms we can see here x the common. So after taking x common, then here only x will be left. From this term only 12 will be left. Here from the last two terms also you'll have to take common. So sign as it is you'll have to drop here. Both these value are divisible by 11. So after taking 11 common, x plus we can see here clearly 11 into yes, that is 12 times. So here is it the sign are same? No, which means here what I've made a mistake is, that is I failed to multiply this one, and we can easily make out whether it's a correct or not. So here minus plus, which is minus. Now here we can see the two factor are same. So we take here common x minus, that is a 12. Now after that here the other factor x minus 11. So that will be the required factors. 2x squared plus 5x plus 3. Take the product of these two values. That is, we can see here 2 into 3 equal to 6. Now here the middle value 5. You'll have to get 5 with the help of plus sign. So 6 we can factorize with the help of 2 table, 2 into 3, and we know that 2 plus 3 equals to 5. So here the first term you can drop as it is, 2x squared plus here. Now we take the bigger value, that is 3x plus will be plus. The second value we can see here 2x, the third you'll have to drop as it is. Now from the first two terms we can see here the x, which is a common. Then after taking x common here, then 2 will be left out, one more x will be there, again plus, here 3 will be left out, x already taken as the common factor. Now plus sign, so 2 and 3 is divisible by 1. That means here the highest common factor is 1. After taking 1 as the common, then we left with 2x here, 1 into 3 times. Then the factor 2x plus 3, here also 2x plus 3, and that is our common factor 2x plus 3. And the second factor, which is equals to here x, here plus 1. So these are the two factors. Now the next one we can see here 6x squared minus 13x plus 6. Now first step, take these two. So we can see here 6 times of 6 equals to 36. I need here sum 13 with the help of plus sign. So 36 is divisible by, you can take here a trial here, which is equal to, if I take here 3 into 1, then 3 into 2, 12 plus 3 not equals to 13. Then now we can change here again, increase by 2 table, 2 into 6. So group these two together, that will be not possible to get a sum which is 13. Again we can increase here, then which is equals 2 into how many times? 3 times. Now here if I take here these two together, 3 3s are 9, here 2 2s are 4. That means 9 into 4 equals to 36. That means here now 9 plus 4, which is also equals to the sum here 13. That means I've got here the sum equals to 13. Now 6x squared we can drop as it is, minus also you can drop as it is. Now this 13 you'll have to replace with 9 and 4. So we take here the bigger value 9x, minus plus minus. The second value we have here 4x plus we have here 6. Now from the first two terms you'll have to take a common. So what we can take here common? Yes, 6 and 9 are divisible by 3. Along with this x common, so we divide this one 3 into how many times? 2, 6. So again one more x minus 3 into how many times? Yes, 3 3s are 9. X already taken common, so we can close here, minus sign, 4 and 6 are divisible by, yes, that is 2. After taking here 2 common, here 2 2s are 4, x minus plus will be minus 2 into, yes, that is 3. So we can see here clearly the factor 2x minus 3 is a common. The second factor we can see here 3x, after that minus 2 is the second factor. Now the next one we can see here 10x squared minus 9x minus 7. Now take the product of these two, 10 into 7. That is 10 into 7 will be 70. Now here you'll have to factorize. What we need here? 9. You'll have to get a 9 by using a minus sign. So it is divisible by, if I take here 5 table, 5 into 1, 5. 2 in hand, 5 into how many times? That is 4. So check with minus sign. 14 minus 5. Are we getting 9? Yes. That means here 9 can be replaced with this 2 term. Now 10x squared we can drop. Minus also we can drop as it is. Now here 9 can be replaced by these 2 terms. We take the bigger value, which is 14x. Minus minus are plus. Second term we have here 5x minus 7. Now from the first 2 terms you'll have to take common. At the same time from the last 2 terms, 10 and 14 both are even number, divisible by 2, and that is our highest common factor. Again x also common. 2 into how many? Yes, 5. There will be one more x minus 2 into how many times? Yes, that is 7. We can close. Plus sign, plus sign. 5 and 7. The highest common factor is, yes, only 1. After taking 1 common, then we left with here 5x minus 1 into 7. We can see here clearly the factor 5x minus 7 is a common factor, and our second factor will be 2x plus 1. 6x squared minus 35xy minus 6y squared. The first step, you'll have to multiply these two value. 6 into 6, which is equals to, yes, 36. Now you can factorize. It is divisible by 6. 6 into 6. Now the difference should be equals to 35. 6 minus 6 not equal to 35. Then again you can take a trial here. 36. Here by using a minus sign you'll have to get 35. Now 36 is divisible by the number itself. 36 into 1. 36 minus 1 equals to, yes, 35. Now I've got the factor here. We can drop here 6x squared. The same sign we need to drop here. Then 35 can be replaced by these two terms. We have here 36 followed by xy. Minus minus are plus, and what we have here 1. So 1 we don't need to show here. Xy. The third term you'll have to drop as it is here 6y squared. Now from the first two terms you'll have to take common. We can see here 6 and 36 both are divisible by, yes, that is 6 table. Again we can see here x. That means we can also take variable x common. After taking 6x common from the first two terms, then we left here from the first term only x will be left. Minus 6 into how many times? Yes, 6 times. We have taken x already common, then we left with here y. So we can close. Plus sign, plus sign. So here y, here also y. That means we can take here y common. After taking common here, then the last two terms, that means third and the fourth term, we left here. Third term means here only x will be left out. The same sign we need to drop here, that is plus minus will be minus only, then followed by 6. So I've taken y common, then there will be one more y. Now we can see clearly here x minus 6y, this also x minus 6y. That means we can take x minus 6y common. Then our second factor, which is 6x plus we have here y.